What's up, y'all? This LB back at y'all with another one. Shout out to the whole LDBC Lions Day basketball community. Get the video like, hit subscribe, ring the bell whenever I drop a video. That way you get those notifications. Also subscribe to the Patreon. I'll leave the link to the Patreon when this stream's over with. You know, um, and let's get right to the funk. So tonight, two nights tonight. That's right. The NBA Finals is upon us. Game one between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Miami Heat. Now, look, we can talk about storylines all day, whether about LeBron going against his former team, Eric Spoelstra going against his former player, you know, LeBron chasing his fourth championship with his third team, AD, winning championship to justify that trade for him, Jimmy Butler looking to, establish a legacy of his own, Eric Spoelstra being, possibly going in the Hall of Fame, winning a third championship. Look, there's a whole lot of storylines to this stuff, man. But you know what? Fuck all of the goddamn storylines. Who's going to play the best? Okay? At the end of the day, it's coming down to who plays the best, who's the better team, who's the best team in the NBA. Because as far as I'm concerned, the best team in the NBA wins the championship. I don't care about regular season. I don't care about all this other bullshit that we throwing away to muddy the waters, right? The two best teams in the NBA is playing right now for the championship. And who's going to step up? Who's going to make the necessary plays that's going to propel their team to victory? Now, I got the Lakers winning the series in 6, but it's not going to be easy by no means of the imagination. Shout out to my boy, Mark Wondlick in the building. Also, my brother, Black Reality TV up in this hole. That's right. It's great to see y'all today. There's going to be a great night of basketball upon us. I can't fucking wait. So, in my opinion, like I say, what's up, Brandon Nicholson? Okay, you going live after the game? Okay, that's what's up. He got a really good channel, really good content on there. So, a couple things here. To me, it's not going to be about the superstars. I know a lot of people say, well, this is LeBron and his time to shine, and it's going to be about AD. But to me, this series is going to come down to the play of the role players, because we all know that LeBron's going to get his. His might be a little difficult because they can throw Jimmy Butler at him, they can throw Jay Crowder at him, they can throw fucking Iggy at him. I can see Iggy getting a few more minutes tonight. The key to this NBA Finals is going to be the play of the role players. Guys like Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. We all know that them motherfuckers out there, snipers, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to come down to those guys versus, guys by the likes of Danny Green and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Alex Caruso and those guys, right? That's where, in my opinion, the NBA Finals will be won and or lost. Because we all know the coaching in this series is going to, the chess match between Frank Vogel and Eric Spoelstra, that's going to be another element that will determine whether or not who wins this NBA Finals. Right? So, it's going to be a good one. I would not be surprised if this series goes 7. I won't. I know I got the Lakers winning in 6, but I would not be surprised if this series goes 7. It's going to be a back and forth affair. And, I just can't wait. I can't wait. I don't think what time that I think the game come on at 9 o'clock tonight on ABC or whatever like that. But man, either way, man, I cannot wait to watch this game tonight, man. And then we'll do like we always do. We'll break it down, give you the facts, and then we'll talk about adjustments that need to be made for game two because I believe game two is Friday night. Game two of the NBA Finals is Friday night. So, man, who thought, even though after this pandemic going on, who thought we would have gotten this far, man? But, you got to give the NBA big ups for how they pretty much, managed to play through what's going on in the world today. You got to give the NBA credit, and and give these players credit. It's not easy going into a bubble. I know we, crack jokes about it and all that. Motherfuckers eating rabbit food and, there's mouse traps on the wall and all that type of shit, right? Players in less than, desirable living conditions, but, they pulled it off. They pulled it off. And it's gotten us to this point, and I'm very fortunate to see these two teams play. And then Rondo, the guard play. I know I talked about the role players, but I think the X factor in this series is gonna be Rondo. I think Rajon Rondo is gonna be the X factor in this series. I know a lot of people LeBron got this going on, LeBron got that going on, man. Fuck all that. To me, the X factor in this series is gonna be Rajon Rondo. I think Rondo will be the key to why the Lakers win the championship. I think, Rondo with his look, y'all need to understand, playoff Rondo is a thing. Okay? That is a known thing. And as a guaranteed thing. You don't think Rajon Rondo want to win this championship? Man, I mean, the Lakers just got too much at stake for them to lose the championship. Right? And to me, it will give Frank Vogel credibility as a head coach. Because look, I'm gonna tell you right now, shout out to Main Event Mark in the building. I'm gonna tell you right now, I wasn't the biggest fan of Frank Vogel when he first got hired. I just wasn't. But he proved some things to me, and I got to give him credit. A lot of people thought that this dude was a goner. He was not more than a stopgap for Jason Kidd. But I gave him credit. He coached his ass off, and as a result, the Lakers possibly could win this championship. So I got to give him credit. So yeah, man. I think it's gonna be a really good game one. Now, if the Lakers go by what they always done when it comes to these opponents they play in game one, this is gonna be a feeling out process. LeBron gonna look at what the team does best, what the team tends to do, and and in subsequent games 2, 3, and 4, they're gonna make the necessary adjustments. But at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to players making shots and playing within the game, playing within themselves, not trying to do too much. All right, because I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll say, yeah, hey, we said the same thing in the Milwaukee Bucks, Black Reality, and look what happened. Look what happened. Shout out to the real Candy City in the building. Yeah, I don't. It's not going to be a sweep. Shout out to Think Tank in the building. It's not going to be a sweep, but I do see this going 7 games. And I appreciate you, real Candy City. Yeah. And then so for on the Heat side, I talked about how Rajon Rondo is an X factor, right? Overall, but another player who I look to see step up is Jimmy Butler. Now he's had an uneven playoffs, if you ask me. But the only reason we didn't really jump on his ass because the team's been winning. You know, when the team can be down by like 15 points at one point in the game and can come back and not only win, but win by double digits, that's saying something right there, man. Now, this is what I'm going to say about Jimmy Butler, right? Because that one night they lost, the one night the Miami Heat lost and he only had 17 points. I think that was the game that Jimmy Butler should have established himself right there, right? Because when you only score 17 points, your team get blown out, man. That's unacceptable when he's the de facto superstar. Well, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, Jimmy Butler, you know, he's not really a scorer. He's more, you know, he's more of a, you know, guy that wants to keep things together. But my thing is, I don't know if he want to establish himself as a superstar or whatever like that, but I do know that Jimmy Butler should know when to take over a game. There's a time to, you know, defer, and then there's a time where, look, you got to establish the direction of the team on the floor. You can't just go through the motions every game. I mean, there's this. I mean, yeah, you can say there's a sense of urgency here now. We in the NBA Finals, but I believe that Jimmy Butler got to know when to take over the game and when to, you know, just go through the motions. You think? Yeah, Think Tank. I'm glad you mentioned that because Anthony Davis got that ankle injury. Y'all remember AD got that ankle injury in the Western Conference Finals. Now, he kind of re-aggravated it when, let's see, when last time Lakers played? Saturday? When they played the Denver Nuggets on Saturday night? So he kind of re-aggravated it. So that's something to be on the lookout for. I'm glad Think Tank mentioned that because I almost forgot about AD's injured ankle. That is going to be something to watch out for. I promise you. And I won't be surprised if guys try to do some dirty shit, like potentially step on his foot or some bullshit like that to get him up out of there. You know, because if y'all remember back in the NBA Finals when the Lakers beat the Indiana Pacers, right? To me, I think that's I thought about saying, you know what, I'm gonna back up. But during that NBA Finals, yeah, Jalen Rose step on Kobe Bryant's foot, and that was in Game 2, and Kobe Bryant got ended up getting hurt from that. So that's something to be on the lookout for. You say Jimmy Butler's overrated? I won't say he's overrated, but I won't say that. But hey, if you feel Jimmy Butler's overrated, you know, I personally don't agree with that, but I don't think he's a superstar neither. I think he's I think he's a fringe player where he is a star, but he's not a superstar. That's where I'll go with that. Because, you know, to me, you got to be very careful nowadays of who you qualify as superstar. Like Paul George is not a superstar. Yeah, I said it. Paul George is not a superstar. Matter of fact, he came down from that superstar status. Now, Kawhi Leonard, he's still a superstar, right? When you win 2 championships, when you win multiple championships and multiple finals MVP, then, you know, you just got to, you know, you can't just downgrade Kawhi Leonard like that. So breaking news came down, Marc Gasol will play ball in Spain now. He's not playing ball. So he's gone from the Toronto Raptors. That news just came down. Marc Gasol is going to be playing basketball in Spain next year. Shot the first down in the building. You say, let's see, if AD is out for a significant time. Okay, so say AD gets hurt, right? Say AD do get hurt. Then yeah, LeBron got to get it done. I don't want to hear, well, we didn't have AD and you know, and all the now. This is the NBA Finals. It's your 10th time in the finals. You know what it takes to win, LeBron. So go out there and get it done. Go bring the city of LA a championship. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Ain't nothing else to say. You know, ain't nothing else to say. Go out there and get daddy a hit. Just like Chappelle Show, making the band on Chappelle Show. Go out there and get daddy a hit. I want the Lakers to win this championship. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years, right? Because the last time the Lakers won a championship, it was a 7-game affair against the Boston Celtics. Shout out to True the King TV. Up in here, right? True the King TV wish the Boston Celtics was playing tonight and not the Miami Heat. Well, guess what? There's always next year, True the King. There's always next year. Damn. That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. That's another thing too. If the Lakers win this championship, they will tie the Boston Celtics for most championships ever in the NBA. Shout out to Willie Self up in here. What up, True the King?
What up, LB, man?
All right, I know this pains you to talk about this, considering your team ain't in it, but you know, let's think with our heads and not with our hearts.
Hey, man,
What you
listen,
got on
Miami
this
was,
NBA Finals?
I mean, Miami was the better team. Simple as that. Jimmy Butler was the best player on the court. Um, Simple as that. I mean, it's bittersweet. It's to see the game. I mean, like I said, I'm a basketball fan, so I mean, I'm still gonna watch. But like I said, like it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a good series, but great series. But Lakers gonna tie that record, and I don't like that. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Hey, so shoot, even if my team went, man. Listen, I wouldn't bet. Listen, I'm a root for my team, but I just gotta be honest, man. Lakers is a great team, man. Gotta be
Yep,
honest. Lakers is a great team. They killing it right now. They on a mission.
yep.
Like I said before, I have seen LeBron James this motivated since they won a chair. He won a championship in Cleveland.
I
So
tell you this
that's
though, man. If LeBron loses this NBA Finals, one, I think he's out my top 10 for one. Two,
right,
more importantly, your ass better not come out to LA. We'll be like, get, smash,
right.
shoot,
Yeah, but
shoot,
but
shoot.
like I said, I don't think he's gonna lose because I think that's he knows that though. You know what I mean? He's been there, he's done that. You know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna like. To be honest with you though, to be honest, if you want to compare to all the teams that he played against in the finals against, this is the least talented team. You know what I
You
mean?
think Miami and all that talent?
They're a great team, but if you compare to all the teams that LeBron James had to win up against, this is the less talented team.
Oh, you talk about all the teams he faced in the finals.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I was
So
about to
I don't
say,
think so. LeBron not. I mean, LeBron gonna be. He gonna become. He gonna be ready to play, man. Listen, they gonna be ready to play. They're gonna be ready to play. He know. I mean, LeBron James right now he's trying to be the GOAT. LeBron James is trying to be the GOAT. He's trying to be the GOAT, and I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he can be the GOAT. But I'll tell you this: at year 17, the level he's playing at. I mean, listen, if he can keep mind you, like he's probably gonna play like this next year. Like, cause mind you, the season's about to start up not that far from this season, and he's still playing at this level is insane. I'm not saying he's the GOAT right now, whatever case may be, but if he's to win the championship and keep going, you know what I mean? He has the opportunity to do it. Cause like it or not, he is playing. There's no basketball player ever that played at this high enough level at his age. Not his age, let's say age, but the amount of seasons, the wear and tear.
right?
So you got, I mean,
I
hey,
mean, Kobe Bryant played at that age like that.
yeah, but not many seasons though. You know what I mean?
Kobe Bryant played 20 years.
Yeah, but this age, but year 17, Kobe started getting hurt. I can't calculate. Kobe was getting hurt. Like I think Kobe got. That's when Kobe started getting hurt. Year 17, if I'm mistaken. When they when I think when Dwight was there, when they had Dwight and Steve Nash.
Yeah.
You see, year 17. Yeah, like that's when he started getting hurt.
So
But
they,
like,
yeah, yeah, they
but I'm just,
AD definitely had a lot to do with the Lakers' success.
yeah, and I give LeBron James a lot of credit for that. For like time that he sacrifices his number. Like I said, we criticize LeBron James for stat padding a lot and do only care about numbers. But knowingly AD would, you know what I mean? He took a little bit of a backseat at times to AD. So which he never really done that for a lot of players before, you know what I mean? So you gotta give LeBron James that, you know what I mean, credit.
Man, look, my thing is this. Last year he had AD and they didn't make the playoffs. This year he get
That
AD, they make the NBA Finals.
AD didn't go to the playoffs either, though. To be fair, AD didn't go to the playoffs either. I mean, to be fair,
But but this the thing though. This the difference. You ain't act. He didn't was like, man, I need help. He played what he got.
I agree with that. But LeBron James to me is still he's like the engine of this team.
I don't. Didn't he have a winning record when on games he was out this season?
So maybe you're probably right. Now I think they lost the same
So
amount of games because I think they may have lost the same amount of games. I know they lost a game when he was out, and they lost, and I know they lost a game when AD was out. So he may be right. I'm not sure, but I mean I know, but I don't know, man. LeBron trying to make history, and he motivated, man. They got lots to play for. I mean, I understand Miami got a lot to play for too. They're the underdogs. They trying to get their revenge on LeBron. You know what I mean? So you know that you have that factor, but Lakers is kind of like have an underdog type of feeling too. Because nobody thought they could be in this position. You know what I mean? Or how even perform they did in the West. Because nobody thought they
what?
said they're gonna the beat Portland or Denver and Rockets in 5 games. Nobody saw that coming, and a lot of people didn't have them
Well,
over the
I did.
Clippers. What'd you
Well, I
say?
didn't have no. I didn't have them over the Clippers, but I definitely picked the Portland Trailblazers to beat the Lakers. But you know they fucked that up for me. Thank you, Portland. You made me look like a jackass, you
Yeah.
motherfuckers. But anyway, anyway. Now, what was you saying, True the King? True the King.
You hear me?
No, no, no. I ain't heard you.
Oh yeah, like
I got cut.
oh yeah, but like they kind of like an underdog too in a sense. Not more than Miami, of course, but like they didn't. Nobody thought they. Everybody had the Clippers over the Lakers to be in the represent the Western Conference, and plus the
Right.
Kobe Bryant situation, and then individually, and then the people on the coaching staff, Jason Kidd, Frank Vogel. You know what I mean? They're doing it for you know what I mean. Kobe, like I said, Rondo playing for his legacy, Dwight Howard, um, like Caruso, like people like that. You know what I mean? Like people that's got something to prove, and then so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a fight, a dog fight. But I think Lakers they got too much, man. They got the size advantage and they got the IQ.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. Y'all,
So Fred,
Portland, I will never forgive y'all for what y'all did to me. Y'all made
yeah,
me buy Myron Jones 10 mil. You made me buy that motherfucker six weed shit. You made me get Sports 101 with TJ's groceries with that. That's my motherfucking money you cost me, Portland. I will
Yeah, I was a
never,
bad
ever
pick.
forgive you for that shit.
I was a bad pick. You know why? You know why I wouldn't pick with them cool after last year. I would have picked it because they disappointed me last year at Portland when they got swept by the Warriors without KD.
Oh, hey, Juanetta. Hey, shout out to my girl Juanetta Thomas in the building. The queen is up in here. Hey, Juanetta, I need to get your thoughts on Doc Rivers getting fired. You know what I'm saying?
He about to get a job soon though. I mean, shoot, he got.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
motherfucker ain't
hey,
gonna be out of work for long. I'm gonna tell you that much.
hopefully he's not burnt. Hopefully he's not burnt out. Hopefully he's not burnt out as a coach. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Who you
Hopefully
got?
I'm
Who y'all
wrong.
got tonight?
I got Lakers.
I got Miami.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
I'm
got the Lakers in 6.
I got Miami in 6. Everybody's going with Lakers. I'm going with Miami.
come
I'm going
on,
for the
yo.
underdog.
Come on, dog. Listen, hold up though. But you do you realize that Lakers is kind of an underdogs too, in a sense.
Kind of, but the Lakers is favorite. Everybody in Vegas gonna be putting their money on the Lakers.
They're the
Ain't nobody gonna put
favorites.
their money on the Heat.
Hold up, they're the favorites, right? But hear me out though. Hear me out, Corey. But they wasn't
What
even
up?
supposed. A lot of people didn't supposed to. A lot of people thought they weren't even supposed to be here. The Lakers also. Everybody had the Clippers.
But true, but once the Clippers got put out, you already knew the Lakers was going.
Yeah, but people still had their little doubts though. They said, okay, people thought Denver could beat them.
Nah, I knew Denver couldn't do nothing with them boys.
Shoot,
Denver,
I ain't
ain't
think
nobody thought
That's
Denver's gonna beat the
that's
Lakers
that's
now.
that's why I was so mad
Come
Denver
on,
lost.
TJ.
I mean Clippers
listen,
lost.
hey, but no, I mean that may be true, but they beat Denver in 5 games though. I'm just saying they beat Denver in five
Yeah,
games.
they made easy work out of Denver, man. They made easy
And I
work.
don't think,
That's
and I don't think,
yeah,
and I
they
don't
made
think
easy
no
work out
team.
of Denver. That's why I'm so mad at the Clippers.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But I don't think it's not. I don't think there's no team that can beat Denver in 5 games
Hey, they should call them
besides
the
the Lakers.
Clappers, huh?
And I don't think there's no team besides the Lakers that can beat them in 5 games.
Sure, the Clippers should have swept
That's
them.
why I was so mad at the Clippers.
The
Because
I
they
Clippers should
mean,
have
basically
swept
ruined the
them.
Western Conference Finals.
yeah, I'll be real
I'm
with you
gonna keep
though.
it real.
Even
I ain't even. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I didn't even watch the Western Conference Finals because I already knew Lakers was going. I watched the East. The East was more competitive than the West, and that's what's saying something. I can't
We're
remember
not
the
gonna.
last
Hey,
time an East.
hey, let's just focus on the NBA final. We're not gonna talk about teams that's not in it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, don't.
True.
Yeah,
we're
Yeah,
not
they
gonna
ain't gonna
talk
talk
about teams
about that.
that's
I'm
not
just
in it.
saying though. But as I'm going with Miami. I ain't even watched the Western
come
Conference
on, dog.
Finals. I already knew it was a wrap.
I hope you don't bet nothing, man. Don't like. Listen, they gonna lose. Listen,
Now I ain't
they
betting
gonna
nothing,
fight.
but I tell
They
you
gonna
one thing
fight.
though: if Miami do win a championship, it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers in Vegas
Yeah,
pissed.
yeah, they're not winning though. There's no way. Listen, I don't think even LeBron. I don't even think they even try to lose if they can lose, yo. They just got the
Yeah,
advantage. They
right.
just got the advantage. They got like they don't run. They don't have no bigs. Miami don't have no bigs. You need bigs to beat the Lakers.
Hey, what's up, Black
Mm-hmm.
Reality TV? Hey, y'all go subscribe
What's
to
good,
Black Reality
LB?
TV. What's
That's
up,
true,
homie?
but I feel
What's
like
good,
team
Truly
ball can
King?
beat
What's up,
anything,
G Cord?
no matter how many stars you got.
What you got on this Black Reality? What you got on this NBA Finals?
I got the Lakers in 6. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Everybody can hear me? All right, good. Yeah, I
I
got the
heard.
Lakers in 6. Uh, I think the size of the Lakers gonna be too much with Howard, McGee, and Anthony Davis. The only question I got is Anthony Davis's ankle. Is his ankle gonna hold up the whole series? But I feel like if his ankle holds up the whole series, I think they'll take it in 6. But the one
Yeah,
concern I got with the Lakers also is LeBron. LeBron is not playing consistently throughout all 4 quarters, and he's
yeah,
struggling in the second half of these playoffs.
yep.
I don't know if
He
it's
had. Well,
age or
outside.
them playing every other game.
Probably
I mean,
probably nutrition. I don't know what it is.
he showed up. He showed up in that fourth quarter in Game 5 against Denver,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely
he
and
showed
did.
up, man.
He went
Yeah, he
crazy.
did. But he made easy work at Denver.
And then
Yep.
we had to guard Jamal Murray when he was on fire. He had to guard him. He shut him down. We ain't seen nobody shirt Jamal Murray all playoffs.
But we
Who
kind
y'all
of
think
already
LeBron
expected
should
the
check?
Lakers was going to destroy Denver. That was expected.
Speaking of which, hey, hold on, y'all. Hey, speaking of which, Netta Thomas. Woo, girl, I am so glad to see you. I was worried about you, Netta Thomas. Now, let's get right down to business. You know, you the resident Clippers fan. How you feel about Doc Rivers getting fired?
I'm 50-50 about it, tell you the truth. I think it was enough room to blame to spread around. I don't think it should have just been on Doc Rivers. I think if you gonna give PG another chance, you should have gave Doc probably one too. But I could see why Steve Ballmer did it. I mean, he been burned by Doc Rivers, even though it wasn't this team. He had the Lob City team and teams before that, so I can see why he did it.
Yep, yep.
I just know when
Because
you blow 3-3-1 leads, ain't no excuse. You gotta go.
Yeah, so that's why I say it's whatever. I could have went either way.
okay, so let's segue into this. Who do you want to see become a Clippers head coach?
They and I have to give it up to the Lakers. They talked shit about what the Lakers locker room with LeBron James, but it turns out it was my Clippers that had the fucked up locker room. So you know what I mean, this how it is. You can't. I mean, respect LeBron. He stood up. But yeah, Kawhi, he got some work to do, man. He need to step up and stop using his trainer as his doggone speaking piece and start being a coward. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, man.
Um, and what um they need a strong male coach in there, a strong personality. Yeah, uh, I just looked at a interview because Ticket been talking about this that uh Phil Jackson did with Oprah, and Phil Jackson is not coming back coaching. He already said he's not. Even though it would be nice, but only reason he said he would do that with be as an assistant coach or not as a head coach, and it has to be with a coach, a head coach that a young head coach. That's the only way he gonna do it. But I would say, and this is controversial. Nobody put his name out there, but I think they need him. They need somebody like him. They need an Isaiah Thomas.
Oh no.
I think
No,
they
Isaiah
need him
Thomas?
as a coach.
Oh
As a coach, he
no.
was a good
oh
coach. I ain't
no,
talking about no doggone
Nah, oh hell
office.
no.
nah.
He was
He,
good
Hell
in
nah,
the
no.
he
NBA.
ain't. His
Hey, this my
personality, his personality would have been for that. No,
that's
no,
what they need.
no. They
They some
no,
doggone prima donnas in that doggone locker room. You need somebody
no.
gonna put foot to fire. And Isaiah
Nah,
ain't stepping out nobody.
that ain't gonna mix. Somebody like Kawhi and him, that's not
That ain't
gonna
gonna
mix.
work.
That ain't gonna mix. That ain't gonna work. Cause
You need to see it. I'd rather see it because ain't nobody else, ain't no weak coach gonna do nothing with them because they just look at what Doc Rivers did.
you don't got.
And
You don't gotta be a weak
Doc
coach.
Rivers was the Doc Rivers was the perfect personality to fit those people. Well, he couldn't even do it.
I
Who's
feel
better
like
than
Doc
him?
Right,
Rivers wasn't even
right.
coaching them. They was going off talent.
I'll
But
be
he's a
honest with you.
personality. He's a locker room coach. He's not a X and O's coach. So he was the best one to do it with that for their personality to get it done, and he couldn't do it. I don't see no good X and O's coach coming in there because I don't think Pop is doing it. Everybody talking about Pop. He's gonna go out in the Spurs coach. He ain't going nowhere but Spurs.
They need an experienced coach for this job.
Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
think
So
you
That's what I'm
that's
need.
saying.
that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's why I think that I was 50-50 because they gonna end up probably if they can't sign them, they're gonna end up shooting their own self in the foot from firing him like that. Because I don't
Hey
know
man,
who else you can get.
somebody got a lot of wind in the background like they're in the middle of a hurricane and shit.
I'm
Oh, that's
inside,
me
so
right there. I'm walking to work. Don't mind me. I'm walking to work and the wind's blowing.
Okay. Well, you stay safe. We don't need you getting blown away.
No, it's good. It feel good out here in Louisville. It's just chilly. You know it's fall. Fall just begun. It is.
that's keep it. Yes,
It
wind
feel
blowing
good
out
out
Okay,
here.
here.
so
Yeah. why I
But
say
but you put a better.
it's they gonna have to. I mean, who do y'all get? Who do y'all got? Don't talk.
I
No Phil Jackson, no Fred Popovich. Who do y'all want? Put those two out.
Here's the thing.
Who do you see coming in there doing something?
Shoot. That's a good question. The thing is, be honest with me personally, they need a black. I want more black coaches in the NBA. So, hey, I want more black coaches in the NBA.
I want more good black coaches in the NBA.
That too, but still, I don't listen. Oh, you see bum. Listen, you see bum white coaches in the NBA get shot, so I don't really care. You know what I mean? Listen, give
That's
somebody
one
an
of the main reasons
opportunity.
why. Hey,
So what do
that's one
you
of the
think?
main
What do you
reasons it
think
does to
Mark
be that
Jackson can
petty.
do for that team? What do you think Mark Jackson he could do for that team that Doc Rivers can't do?
I think he,
Well, no, go ahead, to the
I,
king.
I think he can do a lot. But the thing about Mark Jackson is, I don't like. At this point, he's blackballed at this point because I don't understand why he don't have a job. I don't understand why all these years he still hasn't got a job, which is weird to me, and it's like I don't know. So I don't know. Like, it's
Man,
weird.
hurry
I
your
don't know.
ass up, man. God damn, fuck you doing? Go ahead.
Yes,
My bad, man. I got a fucking slow ass goddamn driver in front of me.
but but like Mark Jack, like but hey, I'm trying to because there ain't a lot of great coaches on the market right now.
You
Like
know
if
who I
Larry
think they
Brown,
should get? I don't know, just until they find somebody else. And I think Ty Lue probably gonna go to New Orleans, and I wouldn't blame Ty Lue. I think he should go to New Orleans. He shouldn't stay with the Clippers.
Man, Tyrod Poole don't need to be coaching nowhere.
I
He
just
could
give
go
him.
to. No,
I
give
give
him a
Tyler a little
chance.
chance. You gotta give
Yeah,
him a
give him
chance.
a
You gotta give him a
chance.
chance.
No, give him a chance. We
Gotta
can't
give him a
talk about
chance,
black
Lil B.
this and
I
black that,
think
and you're
Nate
not gonna give him a
McMillan
Gotta
get
give him a
chance.
another
chance,
crack.
LB.
What
Chance.
I
Nate
think they should
McMillan,
bring
Hey, we
Nate
need black
McMillan. Yeah,
coaches.
that's what I said. Bring Nate McMillan to the Clippers.
good
Yeah,
good
now
See
I
what he
defensive
like
could
that.
do.
coach.
I like that. I
Their
like Nate
defense was
McMillan.
horrible.
He had a player that was scared of fucking Jimmy Butler. Ain't nobody scared of Jimmy Butler on the Clippers. That was a big old mental block he had over there. Because how you gonna do good on every other team, but then when you get to the Miami Heat, you can't do shit.
So I'm
That
trying
that
to
was
think.
that was that was that was that guy, man. I wouldn't put that all on Nate McMillan.
how
Man,
about
Nate
Jason Kidd?
McMillan, hey, they ain't really give him shit. Hey, they really ain't give Nate
Jason
McMillan no
Kidd
way
good, but you
almost no
think the
break,
Lakers
man.
gonna give up Jason Kidd? Please.
No,
He
Yeah,
already
Jason Kidd.
overpaid. He
Yeah,
already
Jason
head
Kidd
coaching
won't be a
money.
head coach. He won't be a
Yeah,
head coach.
he already is getting head coaching money.
That would be good.
Lakers not trying to pay that.
hey, but see,
Shoot.
this the thing, though. Uh, if he wanted to be a head coach, he would have already left.
Nah,
Because
but he can't.
remember,
They
he got
can't. Right.
because
He
No,
remember
he
gotta
he
wait
wanted
till
to
the
got
get this
playoffs.
championship. He wanted to get this
Yeah, you
championship
gotta
this
wait.
year.
Wait,
Yeah,
LB,
that's what.
they gotta
But I
wait because
think,
he's still playing. He can't talk to nobody right now.
yeah,
But I'm just saying
I
that'd
think
be
he
a
wanted to
good
get it
fit.
this year.
And Jason Kidd, he's from California. He's from Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
think he biding this time until Frank Vogel gets fired or whatnot.
Now Frank Vogel not getting fired, man. He ain't
He
getting
not gonna
fired.
I
get
think
I
I
fired.
know
can
he's
see
not.
Jason
I
Kidd
know
going
he's
to
not getting
Clippers.
fired this year, but my thing
Man,
But
is, say like they
he
struggle down the, say like couple years go down the line, LeBron retires, AD. But then again, Jason Kidd might be a head coach before the end
nah
of the season.
Frank Vogel ain't gonna get fired. If he
Frank
wanted a
Vogel
championship with the
stayed.
Lakers, if he won a championship with the Lakers, man, that's a big thing, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
is
ain't
a
Yeah,
going
he
big
ain't
thing.
getting
That's a
fired.
big thing. That'd be messed up.
Frank Vogel not going.
Yeah,
I know he not
that's what I'm
going
they'll get
saying.
nowhere.
backlash.
No, they're gonna
I
keep
know he not going nowhere.
they're
I
gonna
know the
keep
team
Vogel
not gonna
there.
fire him. Yeah, I know they're not
Cause
gonna fire him or whatever like that. But
And
say
that's
like,
that's that's my pick for the I think the Lakers gonna win. Even though I like Miami, I think the Lakers gonna probably beat them.
How many games?
I say six just like you.
Everybody going to Lakers. I'm the only one that got Miami.
yo, you
I'm
just
going
want
with the
to do
underdogs.
I mean,
you
I
want to go
like I
get
like
against the
Miami,
grain.
but I'm trying
hey
to
man,
keep
Nah,
it real
I like
because
underdogs. I like
because
underdogs.
when we
I do
started
too.
I
I like
like
when
underdog.
underdog.
because we when we started
I'm
who
going
we
with the
say
underdogs.
it was gonna be either the
Hey man,
Lakers
but
or the
hey, if you
Clippers
want to die
coming
on
out
that
the
hill, go right
gonna
ahead,
win the
bro.
championship. So the Lakers are still here, so got to keep the same energy. It's gonna
Hey
be
man,
the
if you
it's
want
gonna
to
be the
die on
Lakers.
that hill, G Corey, go right ahead, dog. All right.
Like
Hey,
I'm gonna stay.
I like
I'm gonna
Miami
stand with. I'm
too.
staying with. I'm going with underdogs. If I'm wrong, I'm
Yeah.
wrong. If I'm right, I'm
Hey,
right. I'm man enough to admit it.
all
hey,
right,
why
but
they
hey,
root?
I'm
Hey,
glad
I
you
ain't
want to
mad
die
at
on
you.
that hill.
Shoot.
I am not mad at you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Stand on your nuts. Pull
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
standing
yourself
on my
down and
nuts. I got
stand on
Miami.
it.
If Lakers win, I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna give LeBron his credit. Feel me? I ain't no
That's
hater.
right. That's right.
Right.
Who's the X factor
That's
for
what
the
I
Heat?
like to hear.
Who the
Who the
X
X?
factor for the Heat? For
Bam,
me,
Bam out,
I
Bam.
think I think it's Bam. No, actually, I don't think it's Bam. I think it's the
Kendrick
point
Nunn,
guard.
Kendrick Nunn.
Not
He
Kendrick
not.
Nunn.
Them people.
Boy,
His
He
shot
went.
not
is
Kendrick Nunn.
nah.
What's the one dude's name? Dragic. That's the X factor.
Well, he gonna
If
do it
Dragic,
anyway, but they need them other people to step up a little bit better than
They
what they
need they
did last
Bam.
season.
It's all Bam. It all starts with Bam. Bam protecting
that's
that
why I
rim.
said. That's what I was gonna say. Bam.
And
Between me, it's
Bam
between Bam and Dragic.
I think
Between
Bam
them
is gonna do
two.
his. It's
and
how
Jimmy
Bam gonna
Butler.
be on defense with
Yeah.
against AD. That's what's gonna show his defense more so than his offense.
All right, so who y'all think will be the X factor in the Lakers? I got Rondo on the Lakers, but who y'all think
I
will
got
That's
be?
right.
Rondo. I got
I got
Rondo. The
Rondo
Lakers is
and Danny
Rondo.
Green. Rondo and Danny Green actually hitting all his threes.
No, that ain't gonna happen. I got
That ain't
Caldwell
I'm
gonna
just
Pope.
happen.
saying. I'm just saying that's what it's happened before every
Yeah, I
once
got
in a while.
Rondo.
So
Yeah, well you ain't lie about that. He can't heat up. Dan Green can't heat about nowhere. That is, I mean,
I
That
got
nigga Danny.
Rondo, and the second guy I got is Dwight Howard.
Excuse me, how y'all doing?
I think Dwight
Yeah,
Howard gonna
Dwight
kill
Howard.
this series.
Yeah,
Dwight Howard.
Hey, that nigga Danny Green chump ain't been west of San Antonio.
Danny
And it's
Green is
true.
like that man. Danny Green needs to start hitting his jumpers, yo. Like this is
yeah.
some shit.
Hey, you know
And
what
this
that could
nigga be
happen?
wide open and shoot a brick.
Like how are you a shooter? I thought the jump shot would never leave you, man. I thought the jump shot never leaves you.
Not supposed to at least.
That motherfucker been broke since he left San Antonio.
Nah, the rap. At least
Hey,
he was hitting on the
Yeah, he
Raptors.
was shooting with the
Danny Green
Raptors.
hit some shots. Danny Green hit some shots
hmm
in these playoffs and whatnot.
he just
He
been doing it in
did,
the
but
finals.
He's
Now, if
yeah,
you
always
can
been a real
expect him
streaky shooter.
now, if
he's
you
shooting
expect
them
him to
up.
go out there and score 20 a night, then you're smoking
Oh hell
crack.
nah.
But like
Yeah.
Oh hell
if he
no,
get you at least 8 to 10 points,
Shit. Yeah, if he did, Caldwell.
man.
No, he ain't no Reggie Miller now.
Let's get
no.
out of here with that one.
He ain't no
Shit.
Reggie
But you know
Miller.
what though? Hey, y'all brought up an interesting point. I think this is a series that Dwight Howard can flourish in.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why I don't
Yeah.
consider him an X factor. I think he's gonna deliver in the finals.
He
Cause,
ain't
cause
playing no.
what if
Yeah.
Bam get in foul trouble?
Dwight gonna be guard. Dwight gonna be guarding Bam a lot too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who gonna D him up? Kelly Olynyk, get the fuck out of here.
That's what
Exactly.
I'm saying. That's why I don't consider him an
They
X
gonna
factor.
and
I
they're
think
not
he's
gonna let.
gonna.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna deliver. I think it's gonna be him, AD, and well, we're gonna see with AD. But somehow I have more confidence in Dwight Howard than AD for some reason.
I
Nah,
feel like
AD gonna
AD's
get his
gonna
money.
ball out. I feel
Hey
like for
man,
the
trust
Lakers
me,
to
For it
go
man.
being
win.
for it being
I feel like for the
consistent.
Lakers to win, AD needs to be Finals MVP. And that's why I think AD's gonna average around 30 and 10. He's gonna be straight.
I think LeBron James gonna go crazy. I think LeBron James
He gonna go crazy for the fight because he want to win that Finals MVP.
he
He don't
got
want no Anthony
he
Davis
got
winning
a
no
point to
Finals MVP
he got a
over
point
him.
to prove. He got a point to prove.
He don't want
AD gonna
Anthony
get
Davis,
AD gonna cook too though. Don't AD gonna cook.
but he
But
ain't
I
gonna
got
want
AD
LeBron,
AD to.
averaging 30
He
and
don't want
10.
AD to put up them numbers because he been putting up. Because if the AD put up them numbers and defensive numbers, AD should win the doggone Finals MVP, and LeBron don't
Hey,
want
that's
that.
what I agree with you on that,
that's
Atomic. I
true.
agree with you
But
100% on that.
that's gonna be tricky because it
I
like
agree. I agree with that too. I don't think LeBron don't want 81 in that Finals MVP.
Hey man, but you already know if the Lakers win, you already know the fix is in. You know,
Yeah,
Yep.
But
true.
especially considering how
and
he
that's a tip, and
complained and
that's kind of slippery slope because you want AD to put up them numbers against Miami. So what you want? You want to risk your
So
Finals MVP or risk your
right.
championship?
So if they both
So
averaging 30.
but
So
you
hold
know
up.
LeBron complained about not winning league MVP. So this could be some kind of little sympathy thing between these media personnel who votes for Finals MVP, and they're gonna
Man.
vote for this dude no matter. AD could go out there and put up 30 and 20, and LeBron still stood
That
over
ain't, that ain't,
LeBron
no, no, they
Finals
won't,
MVP.
LB. They ain't doing that. They wouldn't do
Yeah,
that,
they will.
LB.
Watch what I tell you.
I
They
would
will.
say,
No,
so 30, you said 30 or 20.
I gotta agree with LB on that one.
Uh,
If he averaged 30 or 20, he automatically win MVP.
Scooter King. Iguodala did not average 20 in 2015. Curry averaged 26. Iggy won Finals
Exactly.
MVP.
Exactly. Is Steph Curry more popular?
What?
Is Steph Curry more? He's the star player.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like Steph Curry was robbed that Finals MVP. If
He
you ask
was.
me,
He was. I mean, you can
You
say a
can make
lot.
a case for
Listen,
either guy.
The second one with KD.
listen. You can argue a lot of different NBA Finals MVPs where two great players play great at the same time, and it's just basically a toss up. So they both play
Like
great.
Kobe in
Get this, y'all.
2002.
Get this. One can make an argument for the year the Cavaliers won the NBA championship. You could have made a
how
case
y'all
for
doing?
Kyrie Irving winning
Exactly.
Finals
Kyrie was
MVP.
big in big moments.
But
You
nobody
could have
right.
I
made
thought
a
it should have
case
been
back.
co
I ain't
MVP.
gonna lie. I
It
feel
should
like
have been
LeBron and
Kyrie
Curry
and
should have shared
LeBron.
that
Yeah,
MVP.
yeah.
You could have
Yeah,
made
they
a
It should
should
have
have
case
been
for
shared
Kyrie
that.
and
MVP.
LeBron.
You
Mhm.
could have made for case in '96 that Dennis Rodman should have won
I
the MVP
agree.
over
I'll be
Mark
honest
MJ.
with you. I'll be honest with you. I love
Mm.
MJ, but I'll be honest. Rodman should have won MVP Finals MVP in 1996. I really believe that because his impact, his defense was phenomenal. Crashing the glass, getting second opportunities for the Bulls. Hustling to lose balls. Dennis Rodman was arguably the most impactful Bull in that 1996 Finals. If you watch the games, don't look at the stat sheet. Just watch the games. Dennis Rodman was
Hmm?
huge in that series
No,
against the
I
Suns.
watched it. I
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
in high school
So
when that game. I was in high school when that game was on. I was a junior in
yeah.
high school.
So right. So if it was LeBron James, so that's why I wouldn't be mad if LeBron James played great. I wouldn't be mad he got it.
true.
I would, cause like it's always gonna be. You get like because both of them I think gonna play great. AD and LeBron. They
I'm not
both
gonna
gonna play
lie.
great.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'd be mad if Anthony Davis averaged something like 30, 12, 2 blocks, one steal, and they still give it to LeBron. Now I'd be mad.
Okay, if LeBron averaged like a triple double, so if
Hey,
LeBron averaged like a triple double, you'll get mad. You can't get mad
Now
if he
I'm
averaged like a
saying if
triple
AD put
double.
like 30, if AD put something like 30, 12, 2 blocks and 2 steals,
But if
shit, what can I
LeBron,
say?
hold on, but if LeBron averaged a triple double, you would still be like, nah, he got robbed. Like, nah, I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't, I
Like,
wouldn't, I wouldn't say he got. This is why if that happened, I wouldn't get mad. But I say let them two motherfuckers share it. Let them share it.
man, they would never do that, man.
Shit.
That'd be weird.
Yes, they did. They did that one thing. Tim Duncan and David Robinson shared the MVP.
No, they didn't.
Tim Duncan was the most impactful Spur in 1999, bro. Like,
I'm
He
talking
ain't
about.
shared
I'm
that.
talking about the Finals MVP.
Dave
that's
Robinson
what I'm
didn't, they
saying.
didn't share that.
Nobody
Thought he
shared
did.
them. He didn't
Nobody
share
shared
Nobody
it.
that.
shared. Nobody ever shared NBA Finals MVP.
Thought they
Only people I
did.
know shared was rookies of the year, and that was Jason Kidd and Grant Hill. That's the only people I never shared
Yeah,
it with.
1995.
Yeah, 94.
94?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I take that back. Yeah, it was only one motherfucker that shared it. That was Kobe Bryant and Shaq in 2009 for the All Star.
Mhm.
Yeah, I ain't. They
But
don't share no.
And I want to throw this out there. You could argue that Kobe should have won co-MVP in 2002 when the Lakers swept the Nets. If you watch
Yeah,
those,
you could argue that.
Mm-hmm.
because if you watch those games, Kobe was hitting shots from the top of the key. He was hitting dribble pull-ups. Kobe Bryant was killing the Nets in that fourth quarter. He was huge in the fourth quarters.
I feel like LeBron and Kyrie should have shared MVP.
Co-MVP, yeah,
I did too.
that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. And it's like the Iguodala Curry thing. You can make a case for either guy. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if Iggy's not in that starting lineup in 2015, the Cavs were gonna win that series.
True.
Yeah, LeBron averaging like a double double right now in the playoffs.
That is true. I mean, true. But if you're Miami, if Miami's gonna win this series, they got to dare LeBron shoot jump shots. You know what I mean? Just dare him to shoot
Mm-hmm.
jump shots. Don't
I ain't gonna
let
lie for Miami to win. They gotta pack up the paint and let LeBron shoot.
back in the paint. Don't get into foul trouble. They're
Yeah.
guys to beat you. Don't let LeBron and AD beat you. If LeBron and AD are beating them, they're gonna lose this series. And like I said, and if you're in Miami, Jimmy Butler, be aggressive going to that basket. Don't pace yourself. All right, Bam Adebayo, show the whole repertoire. If you're Goran Dragic, Don't settle for that jump shot. Go attack the rim. You know what I mean? And also,
That's it.
that's what I'm
Facts.
saying. And if you're Miami, they got to rebound. They got a defensive rebound. They can't give offensive.
Yeah, they're not gonna rebound better than Lakers. That's dead.
I know
That's
they're
not
not.
Yeah,
happening.
That's
that's
why I
dead.
got the Lakers in
That's
series.
Yeah,
not
that's
happening at
dead.
all. It's not happening at all.
And if they don't rebound, they're not going to win the series. If they don't rebound, in my opinion, at least. So it's
It
like,
may, yeah, they
so it's
got
That's
like,
why
rebound.
that's why they going down in six.
But I keep it
What y'all
real.
expect?
The
What y'all
only
expect from the
reason,
rookie
the only
Tyler
I keep
Hero?
it real. The only reason I'm really for Miami, I want LeBron out of LA. I want him and his fanboys to fuck up through.
LeBron fans. I like LeBron. I hate his fans. So
I hate
that,
his fans.
I like LeBron. I hate his
I'm
fans.
rooting for Miami because of Jimmy Butler. I don't give a shit about
LeBron.
LeBron. I just
You
want
literally had this nigga Myron Jones come on here and say LeBron won a championship. He's the greatest Laker of all time.
No,
Yeah,
he's
Myron tripping on that shit though.
Man,
Myron
that's
Man,
tripping.
bullshit, man. That's
Myron
outlandish,
not.
tripping.
man.
Myron hilarious, yo.
Jr.
Myron,
Bro, Jr. Smithy, these guys.
you had him literally saying if he win a championship, he'd be better than all them Laker greats. Get the fuck out of
hey
here.
Bro, the
hey
only
I got a question for y'all against the true Lakers fans. How do y'all feel about them winning it for Kobe, but
Oh
then shit
shit.
on Kobe whenever they get a
I'm a
chance to
Knicks
lift up
fan.
LeBron?
Winetta, I'm a Knicks fan.
I'm
I
talking
don't
about. I
like
said
that. I
Lakers
don't like
fans.
that.
I said Lakers
You talking
fans. So
about me? I
whoever
don't
that
like
applies
that.
to.
I
Uh,
hate that shit. Like with Kobe, that you had Rachel Nichols saying LeBron should win MVP because Kobe. Like what?
that was corny.
but
That was corny as hell.
here's what I think. Miami needs to win games 1 or 2. If they go down 2-0, this series is over. All right, they're not beating LA 4 out of 5 times. They got to get 1 or game 2. Okay, if you're Miami.
All right, so let's segue into this. I'm gonna start with Black Reality TV. All right, so what do you believe are some keys to the this series here? What do you believe the Lakers should do to win, and what do you believe Miami should do to win? Go ahead, Black Reality. Black Reality, you there? Hello, can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
We're there.
All right, Black Reality, you there, bro? I'll start with you, what do you think the Lakers need to do to win the series, and what do you think Miami needs to do to win the series?
I can't hear you. What?
I asked True the King. I'll start with True the King TV. Hey, what do you think the Lakers need to do to win the series, and what do you think Miami need to do to win the series?
How what the Lakers gotta do is attack pick apart the zone. The Miami like to run a lot of zone defense, pick apart the zone and hit their open shots. And use like force them in mismatching force them into mismatches, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Um what Miami gotta do is like I said, clog the paint up, force other Lakers besides AD and LeBron to beat you. And like I said, like keep playing great defense. Oh, and Jimmy Butler has to be consistently all 4 quarters in this series. He has like
All right,
they so that's gonna be that's the keys, in my opinion.
all right, Juanetta Thomas, what you got?
Like I said, Kendrick Nunn is the X factor. I think everybody else on the team need to just keep on doing what they was doing, but just do it. Be more smart. Stop the turnovers. I think they had a lot of turnovers. You can't have a lot of turnovers with the Lakers. And like you said, rebounding that needs to be priority against the Lakers because they got size. So you need to be about that hustle and if you want it that bad because the Lakers they got size. So they gonna have to use their legs, their athleticism to get them rebounds. Um, Lakers, like you said, like True the King said, just everybody have to shoot their shots. Danny Green have to come up, shoot his shot. Rondo, he needs to stay on that point.
I bought one in front of you.
He don't need to give up that point to LeBron. I'm
Ah,
sorry.
dang
He needs to
it. Thank
stay
you,
there.
dog.
And dominate at the glass. They gonna have that. They got the size. So yeah. That's what I got.
You okay, Corey? You okay?
Yeah, I'm here.
Where are you?
Right here, it's my go.
Is
Okay.
somebody in a windstorm or something?
Nah, ain't a windstorm. It's just windy out here. I'm walking to work.
It sounds like
Ah,
it's Hurricane Katrina out there or something.
Nah, it's chilly. It ain't raining or nothing. Just the wind's just blowing. Fall just started. It's started getting cold out here. Okay, but what I got on the door, this is what I think Miami needed to do to win the series. I thought for them to beat the Lakers, they got clog up the paint like how they did when they played Giannis. When they had three motherfuckers was right there every time he drive, so LeBron don't get them easy points in the paint. Turn LeBron to a jump shot. You know what I mean? I would want LeBron to drive and kick it out instead of LeBron getting easy layups and dunks and going to the free throw line. If
mhm.
them other guys beat me, they gonna beat me. I live for KCP exploding for 20 points or Rondo scoring 20 in Lakers. Like I live with that. And double team AD because AD is bad out the double team. He's bad passing out the double team, and that'd be able to make you cause turnovers on AD. That make you cause turnovers.
Detroit,
So
how
I
you gonna
think they
double
need
team
to do
out of
those
the two
two
three?
things for them to be able to beat the Lakers.
Detroit, how do you double team out of the 2-3 zone?
What you
Yup.
say?
Please explain. So
What you say,
they're not
Lamont?
double teaming AD. Well, they can't double team AD because they run a 2-3 zone. So that's dead.
Well, they gonna have to do what I said worse, and let's clog up the paint and turn LeBron to a jump shooter. If LeBron tries to kick it out, I live with KCP and them scoring 20, or Rondo somebody scoring 20 and beat me. Instead of LeBron dropping like 30, 8, and 9, and 8, I really let the role players beat me than the stars.
Man, sound like you in a blender.
Sound like he in doggone Florida somewhere, them doggone hurricanes and shit.
Man, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. I am not in Florida.
That's what I say. You sound like you in Florida.
Nah.
I know the police. You running from the police?
That shit sound like a blender.
Hey man, he
Nigga
under a
making a
tornado
smoothie.
warning,
Like he
y'all.
sound
That's
like
what
he
it
a
is.
newscaster broadcasting outside.
Hey, I'm about to be in the building, man. I'm like what 5 minutes away from my job.
Weatherman and something.
And I'm out here, G Corey, out here in the middle of this tornado warning out here. This
Yeah.
shit right here. I tell you, Mike,
What you say?
you in the middle of a tornado warning?
Hell nah. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. It's just chilly. The wind's blowing. Ain't no tornado or nothing. Ain't even start raining down this bitch. It's just chilly. The wind's just blowing. It's fall. You know, fall.
Foul!
Yes, fall just started. Fuck you mean it's about to start getting cold. Summer's officially over with. Shit.
Shit.
Winter's on the way. About to start getting cold. And they around this bitch.
Yeah.
All right, Lamont, what you got on? What do you believe is for both teams?
Miami they can't turn the ball over in 2-3 zone. They can't turn if they take bad shots, turn the ball over. After the zone, they're gonna get decimated. So they got to be extra careful because the Lakers play transition basketball. So that's where the Miami has to. If they can control that, make it a half court game, they have a chance. The Lakers gotta not fall in love with the 3-point shot. If they, like again when they did game one against Houston and Portland, they fell in love with the 3-point shot over 33s, they lost. If they stick to what they do, they pound the paint. If they pass the ball, play off assist.
Yeah, you're making good points, man. You're making good points there. Yeah. For me,
I mean,
mine.
there's a way Miami can win. They have to be more disciplined. Like there's more that Miami has to do to win than the Lakers. The Lakers can turn the ball over. The Lakers can make mistakes. The Miami don't have room to make mistakes in this series. And that's the difference. That's going to be really the difference. Right? The good thing is there's no crowds. The young guys don't feel that normal pressure of the finals. So they don't have that extra anxiety, But I think the Lakers are just too experienced at this level. Like it starts to show against Denver, showed against Houston. Championship experience matters, regardless of who you are. And you think we can act like Jimmy Butler's going to carry them all the way through, but realistically, I don't think anybody realistically thinks Miami has a chance.
No, I think Miami has a chance. I just don't think they'll win because the problem with Miami, sometimes if you watch the way that he play, I know they like moving that rock, but sometimes they get into these bowls when they shoot a bunch of threes sometimes, and Miami needs to limit their turnovers, not like you said. And the Heat, they need to rebound the ball. I know they're not going to, but for them to have any chance, they got to try their best to keep, AD, Dwight Howard, McGee off the glass because the Lakers
they're in the zone. They're going to give up rebounds.
That's the downside of playing the 2-3 zone. You're going to be susceptible to offensive rebounding,
and that's going to be a problem this series. And that's going to be a problem. And can Bam stay out of foul trouble? I don't know. I don't think he's going to because, and that's going to be a problem because the officiating is going to be very key. And I'm telling you, the NBA
fuck the refs.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck them goddamn refs. Hey, Lamont. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if Dwight Howard, this motherfucker, play a hell of a series in this finals.
If he does, the Heat have no chance. If he does that, the Heat have no chance.
I mean, I can see him going out getting at least a double-double in at least a couple of these games, getting like 10 points just off of straight putbacks and 10 rebounds.
I think
lobs too. Don't forget the lobs. Rondo is going to penetrate the teeth of the D to lob it to Dwight. Don't forget that.
I think we're going to see more of that lineup that they had when they played Houston, because this is not if you really think about it with Miami, it's not a really big team.
That is true.
Once Bam comes out the game, we're going to see a lot more and more. So again, now that they have that practice against Houston, they can go to that lineup and trust it because now they know what lineup to go to if they need to go small with AD at center. That's lethal against this Heat team, like especially with guys who willingly pass the ball like Rondo, like. Put a 2-3 zone in front of Rajon Rondo.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Rondo will pick him apart. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They got no choice to play man defense. They have no choice.
Like, I would never play no zone against LeBron just by himself.
Why the Rondo? Arguably the two smartest dudes in the NBA.
Max. That's what I said. Like, why would you put a simple ass 2-3 zone in front of them two?
Hey, like, So let's talk about Miami's 2-3 zone because I know a lot of these media pundits has been making a lot about this Miami 2-3 zone. But I'm gonna tell you the one problem I see right off the rip, and I wish Boston had exploited it more when Miami played in the zone. One of the problems was they played too wide. It wasn't tight enough. I remember one play where Kemba Walker just came straight down the lane for a layup.
Exactly.
Yeah, easy layup, no rim protection. Yeah.
That 2-3 zone is weak inside. That's why I was like,
well, if y'all really think about it, it's not a natural 2-3 zone because of the defensive 3 seconds. So you have to have your big bouncing in and out the middle of the lane.
They can't be capping out in the lane. Yeah.
In high school, you can just have your big stand under the rim the whole time. And normally, even in college, but in NBA, you gotta be bouncing in and out. And we saw when the Lakers went to that type of zone. It put JaVale McGee in a situation against Houston where he had to come help late. James Harden was getting and ones. So they had to get away from that zone type principle because it's just going to put people in foul trouble like Bam. And you can't afford it with this team.
All right, Hitman X, what's up with you? What are some things what are some keys for the Lakers and Heat to you? Hitman X. Who brushing teeth?
Not me. It's not me.
It's not me. I'm at work.
Man, you shouldn't be at work brushing teeth.
I'm at work. I ain't brushing my teeth. I'm just sitting in the lobby.
Okay. Were you at a hotel or something?
I work for the I'm at the LG&E building. I work for the LG&E building.
Nice.
Okay. I thought you been working for that coon ass Daniel Cameron.
Not that. Not that stuff.
You might be the one that be cleaning his offices at night.
I'll destroy that nigga's office. I wouldn't clean that shit. I'll destroy that shit.
Yo.
Tell him I
Grab a big
did it
ass napkin. You
but here's
fucking
another,
with
coon.
his coon ass.
yeah. But here's another thing Miami needs to do. Miami cannot just be satisfied getting into the finals. You know what I mean? Miami needs to come out ready to play, move that rock, and push the pace. Miami, yeah.
So I'm sorry to cut you off, Gideon. I know you don't like cut people off, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Miami ain't satisfied. When you got a guy like Eric Spoelstra that been there and done that, Pat Riley that been there and done that,
6
and
decades.
yeah, I mean Andrew Iguodala who's been there and done that. There's enough veteran leadership on that team to where guys are not going to be just satisfied to be there.
They want to kick the Lakers' ass. That's the thing. And don't forget, Udonis Haslam too, because he saw what he's also like a mentor for those young guys. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So yeah.
Yeah, y'all giving Doss Haslam too much credit, yo.
I'm
Y'all,
not.
like, I understand it, but like y'all give that man way too much credit, yo.
I'm
for
not.
being on
I'm just saying he's a good mentor. That's all I said.
man, he's just listen, he's just there, man. I'm not giving it. Listen, he's just.
That's
there.
what he's saying. He's just a locker room guy. He ain't putting up points.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
He's not.
I mean, no, I'm just. I don't even want I'm saying that because I'm hearing his name a lot. He not even playing. Like I'm
that's
just
what
saying.
That's why he's saying is a locker room guy.
Nobody's saying that but Jared Dudley. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. Nobody knew
Jared Dudley, man.
Hold on.
They said Jared Dudley is a good locker room guy. So I'm just saying, man. You gotta keep it both ways, man.
But he won championships with them. Jared Dudley ain't won shit with no Lakers.
Man, but they messed with Jared Dudley though.
Jared Dudley. Hey,
maybe he is a good locker room. I mean, they got to the Western Conference. He must be doing something.
The reason is Jerry West is right there. Jerry West is LeBron's spy. If somebody talking about LeBron, he'll tell them and everything.
They there. I mean, I guess he did his job, Jared Dudley.
Man, he giving out Gatorades and stuff like that, man. Listen, look at where my
Clippers is. They're at the fucking home because they didn't have that person. Everybody was all discombobulated.
I'm just saying. I'm just sick and tired of people saying his name. Like your Josh Haslam a factor. Like, come on, man.
Bro,
I'm just saying. That's just me though. I'm just saying, man.
Jared Dudley averaged 1.1.
I'm just saying, man. They give that man Doss Haslam too much credit, man.
We're not giving him too much credit.
We're not saying he's putting up 20, 30 points on the doggone glass.
Right. I'm just finding
he's a locker room person.
God damn.
I'm just curious.
Hey, I can't hear y'all.
Well, I'm just curious though.
But the players are saying, right? The players ain't saying no different. So they the ones with him. We not with him.
All right,
so we have to go by their word.
Hey, Hitman, what you got on this series? I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were cut out. What you got on this series? Who you think is gonna the keys for both Lakers and Heat?
Well, Heat and City. I want to thank Lamont for being so generous to bet me $100 and basically donate $100 to me. The keys for the Heat, man, is to continue playing the way they playing. I trust this 2-3 zone against the Lakers because it was them be shooters. So like when you're relying on Rajon, who's been more than LeBron James kill you. Like that's the best when they're attacking the basket. So if they could get AD, LeBron, and foul trouble, IQ they have would be a neutralized because they're not in the game. So Miami insists the strength of that. You know, I feel like they're going to be physical. They're going to get a lot of free throws, and it's going to cause a lot of problems for LA. The fact for LA is the white word. I mean, you have a lot of open opportunities in the basket because that's the weak spot is that position. The way the Heat play the zone, Dwight Howard's going to get a lot of open looks. So he's the X factor. But I'm cool with the Warren. If he can score 20 and I keep AD and LeBron at bay, hell, Dwight Howard could go for 40 for all I care. Bottom
No,
line is,
y'all
I
gonna
got the
lose.
Miami Heat winning this series.
Listen. If Dwight go about 40, y'all losing in 4 games.
That's
I'm telling
right.
you that right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now.
When the
Y'all, if
last time
Dwight
he went
get
for
4,
40 though? I'm just being,
I'm just telling,
I was
telling
being
you,
sarcastic.
he capable of
I was
doing
being
that though.
sarcastic. He's not scoring 40 on this team though. I'm being
Listen, he
sarcastic.
capable. He
Nah,
capable. I
dog.
wouldn't be
I can't even
surprised.
remember the last time that
No,
nigga dropped
Even in his
40.
prime, I don't know,
he's not
man.
dropping 40.
On a
Dwight's
nightly
not doing
basis?
that. No way.
No, not on a nightly basis, but one game. I'm just saying one game. That's all. I mean, like,
I can't remember the last time that nigga Dwight
Unless
ever.
Rondo gives him lob, listen, True the King. Unless Rondo gives him lobs, unless that happens, Dwight's not dropping 40. And here's
well,
the
he
thing.
gets, he gets 30. Okay,
A lot of
like
live
a third.
opportunities.
But I'm gonna say if he gets like 20 plus points, y'all they losing. They getting swept. Like if Rondo, and don't let Rondo go off. Don't let Rondo go off. Rondo goes off, is over.
And True the King, last time you was talking this heavy, your Celtics got put out. What happened, homie? You was talking real
We
heavy. You
lost.
said the Celtics won game 7.
We lost. Hey, we lost to a bad team. Ain't no excuse in
Doesn't
my
matter.
book.
You also
We
Hey,
lost. We
hey,
lost to a bad
Hitman, hey,
team.
Hitman, we was
And that
all
and that
talking
and that
heavy
was
about our
another thing.
team.
Like the
Come on
Celtics
now.
is
Hey,
a
we
better
lost.
team.
We lost to a better team.
You
That's
lost
all it
to a
is.
60,
But
man.
you know
Okay,
what it
then.
is?
All
We
right,
had
You
no
then.
lost
inside
to a
presence.
60.
We lost to Miami because we had no inside presence. That's simple as that. Game. I mean, that's
You
what we
know why
lost.
you also lost to Miami? You lost to Miami too because you couldn't figure out that zone. You know why you also lost to the
Yeah,
Heat?
that inside. That's it. We had no inside presence. If we would have scored more inside, worry about scoring in the weak. You know what I mean? That weak spot, we would have won.
Hey, so there was one thing that I noticed. Another
And them
thing in that.
turnovers helped hurt y'all too. Y'all had too many
Yep.
turnovers. Man.
Hey, there was
Turnovers,
another thing in
you
that
also
zone.
one play. Like
Hold on, Gideon. Hold on,
sorry.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Hey, there's one thing I know. There's another thing I noticed about that zone defense. So there was a play where, matter of fact, this was the night Boston won Game 5, I believe, and Daniel Tice was killing them from the mid range. He would pop. He would like set a pick. They'll give him the ball right there at the around the free throw line or whatever like that.
At the top of the circle.
That shit was open all night.
Mm-hmm.
That's the weakness of the zone. The middle of the court
So
is
you
wide
saying
open.
Dwight Howard's going to hit that? Dwight Howard's going to be shooting that?
Every Davis.
Nah, I say Dwight Howard could be shooting that
Anthony
now.
Davis will.
Every
AD
Davis.
will.
I'm not
Or
sure because
or
Anthony
you put
Davis is going to be the one initiating the pick, and I don't know, man.
Anthony Davis is going to be short corner. Like they're going to send LeBron middle, and AD is going to be wide open every time LeBron touches the ball. Or the
So
rim.
they can't play zone to beat. They can't play. Listen, you're not gonna be no Lakers playing zone. They have no choice to play man. They will have
I
no
mean, the
choice.
zone looked a whole lot better the first 4 games than it did the last 2. I will admit, but I put that more on them being lazy and just saying, you know what, we're trying to get through the series. I feel like we're gonna see a whole different type of energy, and that's what it's really gonna boil down to.
Y'all can't listen. Miami. Only way it's gonna go with 6 games. If Miami get out of the zone, they gotta play man-to-man defense and be scrappy. Simple as that. Trusting each
They
individual.
run that zone better than any team I've ever seen run that zone. I will give them that credit because when they're rotating and they're locked in, they're hard to beat. It's even with the zone. When you rotate fast enough and you're rotating properly, they're
But
not
zone,
going to beat
listen,
the zone
zones,
easily.
right? But zones, listen. That's why a lot of people don't run zone. Listen, a lot of people don't run zone in the NBA for a reason though, because of the weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Because
feel
of
though,
3-point shooting. Because you can get beat with a 3-point shooting. A lot of times, if you got a bad 3-point shooting team, you're going to run a zone on them.
True.
exactly. But like,
But it's different. They're not going to attack the zone with the 3. When you got AD, LeBron, and Rondo, they can attack it with the pass, y'all. That's all you got to
and
do.
they're gonna cut. And you got cutters on that team. Like even Danny Green's cuts.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's another weakness is the cut. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I still got Miami in 6. Lamont, salute to you, homie. You a real one. I appreciate that.
Hey, man, this is
You're
what I'm
a
gonna
real
do. Look, I'm gonna give you an opportunity here, man. So this is what I'm gonna do. When I take your 100, I'm gonna put it up for a giveaway on the channel and give you a chance to win it back.
Hey, yo, that's disrespectful, yo. That's
Hey, keep that same energy, homie.
Hey, I was
Keep
gonna
that
throw it
same
on
energy after they ass get put out. Because
Lamont
I'm gonna talk
100.
my shit. I'm talking
What's wrong
cash
with
shit.
Miami?
After the Lakers get put, I'm talking cash money shit. First
Hey,
it was the
Lamont,
Clippers.
let's
Y'all
ask
was
Lamont a
all on
question.
they sack of scam.
Lamont,
I told y'all not to bet on them.
I'm
Yeah, what
gonna
up,
ask
dude?
Lamont. Who you think should be the Clippers' next coach? Who would you hire?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna say that's a tough decision because I was one of the ones all along thought they shouldn't fire him because there really aren't any really good replacements for that team. See, there's good coaches out there, but I don't think there are any good coaches for that team. And like other than what Ticket was saying, the only good coach for that team is Phil Jackson. He's not coming out of retirement. And so
Exactly.
unless you're talking about a really big name who's really good at managing personalities and egos, this is not a team that needs to be coached. They just need to be managed.
Larry
And
Brown.
like this is what made Steve
I
Kerr
don't think
great
Larry
with the
Brown's coming
Warriors.
back to the game.
No,
Larry
Larry
Brown
Brown
wants to come
actually
out of retirement. He
Larry
the only
Brown
one
was
that I know
not
want to come out of retirement is
Larry
Larry
Brown
Brown.
was not a great people person. A lot of his players
But
didn't like.
Especially Allen Iverson. AI didn't like Brett
yeah.
Brown.
They
Yeah.
went to the finals. They went to the finals.
And
You mean Larry
Popovich,
Brown, right?
Popovich was
Yeah,
Gideon.
he used to coach the
They but they needed Phil Jackson more than a Larry Brown.
no, they just need a game manager.
And Phil Jackson is not coming. I just seen an
Hey,
interview.
to
He's
be
not
honest
coming
though,
back.
the best match for them, and this is a name nobody's even talking about. I think the best coach for them would be Mike Brown.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see that.
Mike Brown's
That's a good one. I ain't never thought of Mike Brown.
And
But
don't
nobody's
forget,
going to talk about that. Everybody's going to go for that flashy name hire, and they what they need to do is stop listening to the media and don't fall for the bullshit. They need to bring in somebody who it might not be the best name, like the Lakers when they brought in Frank Vogel. It wasn't a popular hire, but it actually works for what they need, and they need to not listen to us and hire who works for that team.
But Phil wasn't gonna come back anyway because of Genie. You know, Genie probably gonna tell him, "Don't go
Man,
to
his
these
hip,
Clippers."
that man hit messed up too, man. That man helped, man.
He ain't coming back
That-
because he
he's
crippled.
not coming back.
Man,
No.
I don't want to hear nothing but no fucking geriatric sex, man.
Yo, come on.
What the heck?
Yo.
You're hitting that old the Genie Bus. Ain't Genie Bus like in her goddamn 50s and shit? Matter of fact,
Yeah, but she still love Phil. She still post that nigga damn near every day, and they broke up.
Oh, that's too bad.
Phil health. The main reason why I think is Phil's
And
health.
she
man.
59 years old. She damn near 60 her goddamn self. And her birthday was 4 days ago.
And
Happy
she like
belated
your age,
birthday,
LP?
Genie.
She like your age, LB?
No, Bart Simpson. No, she is not. No, I don't like no. Back in my day, I like me a little bit of cougars. You know what I'm saying? But
They're gonna have
you
to
said-
choose more than a coach to fix the Clippers. It's gonna be
LB, you
more.
lying.
Yeah.
You
The man
know
that
Jimmy
beat that
Buss came
roster
knocking on
when
your
he
door. You going with her. You going with that.
Nope.
You lying.
LV know Jimmy Buss coming to door in his prime. He's gonna go and hit that.
She billionaire. I like
She gonna
being
be all on
seduced.
the channel with him.
Hey,
and
hold on, y'all. let me address this thing with this criminal ass Lamont. Hey, yeah. So if she offered me that money and that cougar pussy, yeah, I'll be seduced by a cougar. Shaq the Kid, man. What you got on this NBA Finals, man?
Salute.
Hey, what up, y'all?
Yo.
Hey, hold on. Before tonight, and after you get done, Shaq, I want to talk to Lamont about something.
Oh shit.
No, it ain't nothing bad. We talking fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Shaq. Yoo-hoo! Shacky!
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. Hey, shut your non-singing ass up, Gideon.
Just joking, man. I'm just joking.
My bad. Yeah,
I'm just
joking, right?
I'm dead.
Go ahead, Shaq.
About the game, right?
Yay. What do you think?
Yeah, what are your keys, man?
It's gonna be a tough game one for both teams, but to be honest, it's gonna be a bit more tougher for Miami because they got to deal with Braun and AD. Because if both of them go off, it's gonna be over. If one of them go off and one of them be ice cold, and if they their teammates as their role players, if we like to call them, if they don't make shots, Miami got a chance to win game one. As for the series, I still don't see them winning it just yet. it's all we just got to see what's going to do in the court when the games go on. But for game one, I got the Lakers winning it, probably like around 5 points.
All right. All right, Lamont. So let's talk some fantasy here. We talking
Yeah.
fantasy. You know, they got the single game slate for DraftKings. They got the single game slate for FanDuel. Right. This game
Mhm.
one, the NBA Finals. So, in case y'all don't know the format, DraftKings have an MVP format and 5 players. FanDuel has for a total of 6 on DraftKings, and on FanDuel they got MVP 2x. It's an MVP 2x. There's a 1x.
1.2, 1.5, and a 1.2.
Yeah, 1.5, 1.2, and then there's 2 utility slots. Right, so MVP, Star, and Pro, and then 2 utility slots for a total of 5 players. So let's talk strategy here. We're playing FanDuel large field tournaments, man. Right, what are we doing here?
I'm not good at FanDuel.
Man, honestly, man, these ones are really hard to guess for me because you really got to hit dead on, especially in them first 3 spots. I mean, obviously you got to go with some of the big dogs. Like I usually say, go with the team you think's gonna win, and then go with the top 2 players off that team in your
I
first
don't
2
think Miami
slots.
not play zone a lot. I think that's
I
going.
don't think Miami has a lot of
Gonna
players that can put up
be
major
based
big
on
FanDuel nights. I think you got LeBron, you got AD, but Tyler Hero's gonna put up points. He's not gonna put up assist, rebounds, steals, and all that. I just don't see. I mean, Jimmy Butler, he sometimes his scoring can go away.
Yeah.
I don't
See, I'm a
trust him
little
in
worried
one of
about
them top
Jimmy
3
because
spots.
one game
Jimmy
he
Butler needs to be very
against
aggressive in
another
the
game he
series.
be
Jimmy
icing
Butler
out.
needs to break that keep of the D. If he going to win this series, Jimmy Butler needs
We're
to
not talking. We already talked strategy for winning the series. We're talking like like players who think we're going to have a good night so we can win us some money. That's what we're talking here.
I like Dragic in that 3rd spot on FanDuel.
Yeah.
If you
So
put AD,
so we
LeBron, and Dragic,
so
Hey,
if
I
we
actually do like Jock on FanDuel because he can come out having a pretty good game.
I like his quirkiness going to the bucket. I like going Dragic my damn self, right? So if we play LeBron, AD, and the Dragon, right? And we got $9,700. So are we looking at a guy like Kelly Olynyk? You know, because remember, you can't really use him in the Boston series because you know Boston's like, you know, they really ain't had no bigs, right? And
Right?
but they
They didn't have no bigs like that.
but Miami, you know, they're gonna have to address, you know, guys like JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard and you know AD and stuff like that. So is this a night we're looking at Kelly Olynyk?
Kelly Olynyk might have a big series though. Kelly Olynyk can stretch the Lakers based from the 3-point line, and he can put the ball on the floor. And here's the thing:
But that's only if he makes shots.
That's
only
I
if he makes
know.
shots.
And
If
you
he don't
think?
make shots,
And here's the
you
thing,
got to
guys.
rely
I'm
on
gonna
the
put this
defense.
out there. People are not talking about this. Do you think Miami should play Myers Leonard because he can stretch that?
Oh hell no!
Why not?
No.
Because he need more. Why
Miles
not?
Leonard.
He can stretch that floor
Myers
though.
Leonard, no. Myers Leonard, that motherfucker need to be selling ass on the street corner.
Nigga stealing money.
Nigga Mike Leonard just sitting on the bench collecting him a check.
Nigga stealing.
Yeah, he need to go sell it up the mountain. He ain't nope.
Okay. But this
Yeah,
may be a series for Iguodala to step up.
go
This
trick
may
daddy
be-
some money.
But Iggy, if Iggy can turn Iggy, this might be the series for him. You know, he's gonna have a lot of time from LeBron. He's gonna try to lock him down from the paint. You know, force LeBron to contest the shots. And Iggy, he needs to. If LA's gonna dare him to shoot, you know what I mean? This series, so Iggy needs to shoot with confidence. You know what I mean? I know he's not a scorer, but LA is gonna dare him to shoot the free ball for around the top of the key or at the wing. So if you're Iguodala, you gotta shoot with confidence, you know, and make him pay. You guys get what I'm saying? Because Iggy made the Cavs paid in 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but I know in 2016, that man LeBron guys get back on Iguodala. So I
Yeah, he
mean,
did. Yeah, he killed him in that series. Yeah, he did.
whooped his ass. So
Yeah.
I mean, like, so you expecting the old ass Iguodala to step up?
No. He's not. I don't expect him to look. I got the Lakers in the series. I'm saying is that I don't see Iggy having a great impact much. I think he'll have a few good games here and there. And like I said, if the Heat are going to win the series, they got to force LeBron to shoot jump shots because we all know LeBron's never been a great shooter because he doesn't put arc in his jumper. So they got to dare LeBron to take those jump shots rather than let him slide to the lane. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Miami's going to have any chance in this series. And do you think Eric Spoelstra should use Kendrick Nunn more in this series?
No, he done. His confidence shot out. He done.
I know Juanetta Thomas was mentioned. She mentioned him.
Yeah, but be honest with you though, Kendrick Nunn is done to me. His confidence got shot. Like they not even like using him. Like since Dragic started like balling,
He ain't even get no playing time like that.
He done. His confidence is shot. He's a rookie. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a good idea to put him out there. To tell you the truth.
Miami, they good at moving the ball around. The only thing is they gotta make that shots.
Hold on. Who's out there in the middle of the hurricane? I mean, tornado.
It's not me.
Hey, Lou, you out there in the tornado, bro?
Sound like he jumped in a pool.
Man,
that motherfucker got sucked up in a vortex.
Well, Miami trying to put a tornado on LA in the series for them to win. So,
wah.
Yo, I'm dead.
And also, Miami's gonna look to turn on those afterburners on LA. So, look, I'm rooting for the Heat to win this series because I can't stand LeBron fanboys. But realistically, they're not gonna win this because of inexperience. Though at the same time, because other than Haslam and Iggy, no one's been into this stage. You know what I mean? LeBron's been here before. Rondo, Danny Green, JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, they've been in this stage before. So realistically, even though I would love to pick Miami, I just don't see it though. And also the NBA is gonna try to screw this team. Because
no, they're not, man. They're not gonna try to screw this team.
You don't think the NBA is gonna try to screw the Heat?
No, why Boston's not in the finals then?
Boston did it to themselves, bro.
Boston don't do that. We're not. See, listen. We're not doing. No, don't put that out. You can't put that stuff out there like that, man.
I didn't say it was rigged. I never said that series was rigged. I never said that. I'm saying that Boston didn't execute. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, but you can't use that on the other side when the Lakers do. Nah, I can't jack that.
Bro, the NBA. Listen, trust me. There will be games out there when it's close, and then Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler will get phantom fouls. Watch what I tell you.
Let's keep it clear. The refs in this bubble been trash regardless. Don't matter what.
Referees suck the whole playoff.
True.
But you can't put that out there like that. Because if that was the case, then Boston would be in. Let's be real. The perfect situation will be Boston versus LA.
Fourth quarters, man. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So you think the referees couldn't? Okay, you trying to tell me a referees couldn't help them, the Boston, to win them games? Because they could have. They could have.
But here's the okay. All right, True the King. I want to ask you, who do you think the NBA prefer winning, Jimmy Butler or LeBron James?
Answer they don't care. They don't care.
They don't care, dog. Listen, they're not doing it. Listen, they're not even since that controversy with the Kings and all that shit, dog. They're not even going to try to do that shit, dog.
So you saying that no other series has been kind of fishy to you?
All the games been horrible.
I mean, listen, I know the refs have been bad for some games, but not every game's been
bad. Every game been bad. Every game I've seen multiple bad calls almost every game, yo. Every game been multiple bad calls, yo.
Hey, True King, you're right, because I made a video when the bubble first started and saying these bubble refs are trash. It's been bad from the start.
I know.
Yeah.
It has.
You're definitely right about that, Lamar. These referees, man, Jesus Christ.
It's like multiple bad calls every game. They'll call flagrant. They will say, even the commentator, they will say a automatic flagrant foul is like a hit in the face. But I've seen multiple times somebody get hit in the face, ain't no flagrant foul. So what is a flagrant foul then? Like it's like the cause is bad. Like multiple calls every game. Something iffy.
The
The,
playoffs been worse.
the calls so bad. The calls so
Get more
bad.
freedom in the
The,
playoffs.
yeah,
Not so
yeah, the
much.
calls so bad. People even like they question us doing challenges and stuff. Like people don't even know what's a foul, what's not a foul. Like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then they be out late on the foul. The player be going
Yeah,
down,
I've
so
seen a
they'll say,
lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking the whole enjoyment of the whole game.
The
"Yeah,
officiating.
like what the fuck?"
So I can't say I can't say the ref's going to help Lakers against
I
Miami.
mean,
I
that's
don't.
your opinion. I mean, that's your opinion. I think they will. So
Man, I don't. Man, listen, I don't like LeBron James either, but I can't. I'm not
no, I
doing that.
like
The
LeBron.
refs,
I just don't
they're
like
not
his
gonna be
fans.
fair in the
Listen, listen.
finals. They're not gonna
No,
be
I
fair.
like
I
LeBron. I don't like his fans. There's a
and I
difference.
don't. Yeah, I don't like the Lakers. I don't like the Lakers, or
Refs
I don't.
not
I
gonna be
can't.
fair. We all
No,
know
I
that.
like the
You
team.
gotta
I
find a way
just
to
hate
get
his
overcome
fans.
that shit for
I
them.
love
But
my
you,
team. I just can't stand LeBron and his fanboys. Act like he's the
but
greatest thing that ever came to the Lakers.
right. So you
No,
say
it's
the ref. So you say if the game is closed, the referee's going to help the Lakers.
it's very possible.
That's
I
not true.
Damn right they
I'm
gonna help
not
the
doing
Lakers.
that. I'm not. I can't roll with that. I
I
can't do
mean,
that.
we'll
I'm
see
not
what
gonna
No,
roll
happens.
with that,
hey,
but I'll
I
tell you
can't.
this:
I can't
LeBron
roll.
James ain't losing his title. He's the face
hey,
of the league.
no.
So shit, he ain't losing.
What happens is at the end of games, usually the better team wins, like we saw in every other series. Usually the team
The
with the
better
most
team is not
experience.
always every
Like you talking about
LeBron.
like down the stretch,
The better
fourth
team
I'm
is
quarter.
saying down the
usually
stretch.
when
Didn't we see LeBron in Game 6 and in those two games, Game 5 and 6, I think, or no, Game 5. Especially against Denver, we saw him dominate in the fourth
But let's
with
keep it real,
defensively
but
and offensively.
Denver never had a chance against these people.
No, but what I'm saying is they
true.
didn't have a chance because LeBron in the fourth quarter dominated them motherfuckers.
I'm talking about like if you go before the series started, everybody knew Lakers.
It's
People
not
still Lakers
true.
was gonna sweep these boys.
I ain't not. I
They ain't
mean,
have no
No,
chance.
I agree.
Denver had a chance. Denver had a chance.
Yeah, I said
Denver
that
had a
against the Clippers,
chance.
Denver is not really going to
and the
beat him.
Clippers is at home.
Denver didn't have a chance.
Denver
Denver
is
beat
not going to beat him.
themselves just like the Clippers did. They beat themselves.
The people thought it'd gonna be more competitive.
True. I thought
Denver
Lakers.
had a chance to make a long series, winning it, maybe,
I thought
but not
Lakers
so
at
much.
6, but because the Nuggets just did
Denver could have probably made it a 7-game series, but they beat themselves.
in Game 2, if Plumlee didn't have that horrible defensive play, that series is different. And also, if Will Barton was fully healthy, who knows what would have happened though?
Who know? Hey, if everybody was there,
You can
If Kevin
they'd be
Durant
undefeated.
and Steph and Klay
The
Thompson
Lakers
played
still would
last
have
year,
won that.
5
They still would
games,
have won that
bro.
series.
I don't want to get
They
back
still
into
won that
that. That's
series.
over with. All right, it is what
I'm
it is.
just, I'm just
They
saying.
gave
But
up
I can't.
that's a little too much
Shout out to
star
When
power.
You Like to Know in the
And
building and J Dog 8807. Make sure you subscribe to J Dog, my boy, and up in the building. Hey, so let's talk about this game within the game. So you got two Kentucky players going at it, Bam Adebayo and Anthony Davis.
And
So
Rondo, a Kentucky player too.
I know
Yeah.
he played in Kentucky, but I'm talking about like these two because these two primarily go be matched up against each other, whatever like
Okay,
that.
right.
Yeah, true.
So where do we see this matchup? You
I
think?
think A.
Because I think
probably had the best
look,
first shot.
Anthony AD had a let's just say the Blazers, Rockets, and Nuggets were all cupcake matchups, right? But I
True.
think he's going to face a stiffer test with Bam. So
Yeah.
where do we see this matchup? I'll start with you, True the King. Oh, True the King. Oh, True the King.
You hear me?
Yeah, I gave you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, but I think 80 gonna try to kill him, make a statement. 80 trying to make a point to prove. I mean, listen, even he rolled his ankle like twice in the last series and stepped up, made big plays after that. Rolled it
Yeah, I'm
back.
gonna stop
He
blocking
has
numbers. Shit keep fucking
like,
on my fucking screen.
but like
Fucking balling.
it's like he got his point to prove. So I think AD gonna try to kill. It's gonna be tough. It's definitely gonna be his toughest matchup.
Mhm.
But like I said, if they run that zone, it's not gonna be a problem because that's the whole thing.
Because
If they
80,
run that zone,
especially in the top of the circle, because
right? If they run that, they have no choice of one man.
elbow.
So
They gotta play some man to man.
they have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're gonna get exposed. See, they got to figure something out because I think they go out of the zone, they're gonna get exposed. Some of their players gonna get exposed.
Oh yeah.
So so it's gonna be tricky. I think AD gonna it's gonna be the same like it was to other teams.
He's gonna have a big series because he's gonna kill him in the mid range, he's gonna kill him in the elbow, Jay. And like you said, and like we said multiple times, Miami's not gonna grab rebounds if they play that zone. So that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, Miami, they cannot rely on the zone because sometimes that can lead into bad matchups, and the Lakers can take advantage of it.
Facts, man. And again, the Lakers, their 3-point shooter's been a little bit better in this playoff run. We actually watching like Danny Green.
Hold on. Before we get too far off the rails with that, I want to talk about the matchup between Bam and AD. So, G Corey, what do you see? What do you see between Bam and AD? How do you see that matchup?
I see them both going at each other. I feel like it's gonna be a good matchup. But overall, I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna love it. This is gonna be Anthony Davis' toughest challenge. Cause he ain't really go through no good big man for real like that besides Jokic. So it'll be good for me to watch. So let's get it on. Where everybody else got. That's why I got on it.
All right, Gideon, go ahead.
I think it'll be pretty good. I mean, I think Bam needs to stay out of that foul trouble. And if you're and then listen, I know AD's not gonna post up a lot, but if you're Bam, you got to contest that jump shot because AD can't hit that shot. So, and if you're Bam out of bio, you gotta punish AD in the post. You know what I mean? Don't let AD kill you in the post.
Bam, they gonna allow mid-range shots every now and then.
I mean, that is true though. So, and here's the thing: AD can hit that shot, so it's gonna be tough. So I think AD's gonna have a big series, but I think Bam will play pretty well. But for Miami to win this series, they gotta slow down LeBron and or AD.
Man, we're not talking about that. We already talked about that, Gideon.
Sorry,
let's stay on topic.
Sorry, I'm just saying my point. My point I'm trying to say is this: Bam needs to contain AD. All right, don't let AD, kill you in the up and under or the floater, right? And he has to stay out of foul trouble. That's the only way he can win the series. That's my take.
All right, Lou, what you got on the game within the game, AD versus Bam?
My opinion, I think Anthony Davis is going to be aggressive and get Bam Bow in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I think Anthony Davis going to live on the free throw line in game one. I think it'll be like that for the whole series. I would not be surprised if Anthony Davis averages at least 28 points a game against Miami. I see LeBron see him early in the game and making Bam having to defend him real hard at first. But in that third and fourth quarter, Bam gonna probably be in real bad foul trouble. I think Anthony Davis gonna dominate that matchup.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Jack, the kid, go ahead.
AD could dominate, or it's also a good chance they can cancel each other out. Yeah,
that could be a case too. Yep. Now, Fresh Boy from Behan, what you got on this? Fresh Boy, you there?
He's on mute.
LB.
Yeah.
It was good, bro.
What's up, man?
And now, I think Miami got to play zone, man.
Mm-mm.
They got to play zone. Not because the reason why is because they don't need to get Bam in foul trouble. They need him in the fourth. They got to play zone. And you got to look at it like this too, though. LeBron gonna be the point. So you're going to have Iggy on the top of the key anyways, though. Iggy or Crowder or, and Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? They got to play zone. That's the only way. If they play man, though, I feel like they should play man unless they just getting cooked on zone. Like if they getting cooked, like Danny Green them hitting threes, they gotta get out the zone. But I feel like they need to play zone this first game though. They got to. They can't play man. They need like I feel like if Miami lose this first game, I feel like they lose the whole thing. They have to win this first game or the first two games. But like, I feel like Bam. I feel like Bam can. He can't slow down AD. You know what I'm saying? But AD gonna make his shots though, man. He gonna make it. But I want like what Paul Millsap did last game or the game. I think it's game 4 when AD was driving to the basket. Nah, you can't have that though. You got to force AD. You got to force AD to shoot the ball. Him and LeBron. Like they gotta eliminate the points in the paint. Like Miami gotta win the 3 battle, like the 3-point battle, and they gotta be close in points in the paint. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to say.
All right, Steven Alexander, what you got on this? Hey, Steve. Steve, you there? Hey, Steve.
Hello?
What
Yes,
you got
sir.
on this? What you got on this? Bam versus AD matchup.
Well, first I think Bam needs to stay out of he gonna have to stay out of foul trouble.
Okay.
If he stay out of foul trouble, I think he'll give him a good matchup.
And I think a lot of times AD's going to bail out Bam because the dude just want to shoot fadeaways and shit like that. So I think a lot of times he's going to bail out. AD's going to bail out Bam with his style of play.
LB, I'm gonna say this though. I think this final fix.
Come on, yo.
How's it fixed?
I think it's fixed.
And I feel you, but forget all that though, man. They still gotta play the game though.
Yeah.
You know they want LeBron to win though, but they still gotta play.
That's what I'm talking about. I think the referee gonna get involved in this game.
Nah,
the referee's been horrible the whole bubble.
Y'all gotta cut that fix stuff out, man. Like
they got to be fixed.
But hey,
no, it's not. Then why Boss is not there?
Well,
if the NBA really wanted to fix these games to where they wanted to see the best teams in there, then they probably would have had a Lakers Clippers Western Conference Finals, and they probably would have had a Lakers Celtics NBA Finals.
Not LB. He talking about the foul call.
You do gotta make your shots. You do gotta make your shots. Though.
Yeah, you gotta make. At the end of the day, teams gotta make shots, and teams gotta play good defense. Whoever
it was only one series that was fixed, and that was the Lakers in Sacramento.
My thing is this.
Sacramento could have still won that series.
But that Sacramento got robbed, bro. That ref got indicted and everything.
Nah, but they still could have won that series.
True,
they still could
but
have won that series though.
won that series. Sacramento had their chances.
Nah, that ref wasn't lying about that though, man.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm just saying. But all that being
talking
said, why they would do that same stuff? Like, come on, they're not doing that. They ain't just, like that's like nah.
But
That ain't gonna be no
I
fix.
think what you mean about the fix.
Calls.
No, I think the way
You got remember, dude got indicted and everything.
Oh yeah, of course that the league don't want to get in trouble, man.
Look, if there's this conspiracy going on and it got discovered, man, you know how bad. Look, it would cause a black eye within the NBA. Adam Silver got too much integrity to let that shit go down the toilet.
Right.
But LB,
that's being already talked about, like in the past and all that stuff. So it's like you can't. I mean,
LB, let me be honest with you though, man. Let's be honest here. AD been living on the free throw line.
Come on,
right?
Exactly.
I've been living.
He did.
Let's be honest though. I'm not even talking about him driving to the basket. I'm talking about shooting jump shots like James Harden.
Yes, he
You know
has
what I'm
been
saying?
living on the free throw line in the whole entire playoffs.
Hold up.
I ain't gonna lie, AD has been living on that free throw line.
They can't put LeBron on there because he don't make free throws.
He be balling. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of games he having.
Hold on, Let
and
me
most
let
of the
me, let me
fouls
look at some. Let me look at some
definitely
numbers
questionable.
now.
Yeah, I
Hold
gotta look
up.
at some numbers now. Y'all
Hold
forced
up,
me
cause
to
y'all
dig now. Y'all coming up with these conspiracy theories. Now I gotta dig.
Go to
hold
game.
up now.
Go to game 3.
That
Well, game
man,
4
that man,
versus
that
Port.
man shooting nine. That man shooting 9.8 attempts per game.
All
Free
right.
per
throw.
game.
So
Hey,
when the Lakers won,
let
when
me
the
let
Lakers
me
won Game 5, Denver shot 28 free throws. The Lakers shot 37. All right. So we go back to let's go back to Game 4. All right,
right.
because that was Game 5. Let's go back to Game 4, and then
The Lakers shot 20 free throws in one quarter, didn't they? In one of them games against Denver.
But I always say it's not always the free throws. It's also when a certain calls happen during the game, not just
Yeah,
the free throws. You know,
that's
it's
true.
more than
That's
just
true.
free throws. It's also sometimes people just look at free throws saying, "Oh, the game was even." But if you watch the games, that the team could have been, you get what I'm saying, right? It could have been
yeah.
a weird call at the end of the game, though. So you can't just
So
rely.
the Lakers were all right. So this was what a lot of people are complaining about, right? So the Lakers and look, all teams do it. Okay, every last team does it, right?
Mhm.
But the Lakers complained about LeBron James' free throw attempts at the Game 3. He was awarded more free throws than Denver in Game 4. For the first time in the current Western Conference Finals, the Nuggets were charged with more fouls than the Lakers did during the game. The Lakers made 8 more free throws in Game 4 with 2 more points and a winning margin of 6. LeBron James took 14 free throws in Game 4, 4 more than his total for the first 3 games of the series. Are these coincidences, or the Lakers have a complaint in their Game 4 win? All right. So the Nuggets were called for a total of 28 fouls in Game 4, the most for them in a game during the series. It was also the first time in the 2020 Western Conference Finals where Denver was whistled for more fouls than the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers also made a total of 28 free throws in Game 4, their most in any game that series. LA's 35 free throw attempts in Game 4 were the most for them since Game 1. Now, LA took 12 more free throws than Denver in Game 4, and they made 8 more shots from the foul line. The Nuggets made 1 more field goal than the Lakers in the game, and both teams made 10 3-point attempts each. But the 8-point difference from the stripe spelled the difference in winning the game. As for LeBron James, he was awarded 14 free throws in Game 4, the second most for him in the 2020 playoffs, and 3 less than the 17 in Game 3 of the Portland series. It was also 4 more than his total free throws taken during the first 3 games in the series. It came in the game immediately after LA Times reported that the Lakers presented a case to the NBA regarding LeBron James' lack of free throw attempts. So shout out to Omega Red in the building. So we can sit up here and say that the NBA is rigged for the Lakers and whatnot, but they've taken less free throws and still win these games. So that pretty much takes a diarrhea pigeon doodoo on this conspiracy theory. Hello,
Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
you.
is
Nah,
anybody
yeah,
there?
I'm here.
yeah.
Hey,
I agree.
Yeah, I'm
I agree
here.
with you. Like,
I agree with you, but it's like what Gillian said. It's when you call the fouls, man.
man,
Say like no, let me be honest. Say like it's 35-35, right? In the first quarter ended. Then you go to the second quarter and they just start calling these BS fouls. Just start calling them. That fuck up the momentum of the game when you have to stop all the time. Cause Denver, they kind of a fast paced team. You know what I'm saying? Like they to go slow, but they kind of fast paced a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers, it's LeBron 35. He ain't gonna be running down the court all game. We seen him do that, and Golden State ran him out the building. You know what I'm saying? The Spurs ran him out the building. So like when you calling all these fouls in like a quarter, it fucks up the game. So when
Mm-hmm.
you
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying?
what do y'all think these referees supposed to do? They're supposed to just not call fouls?
No, 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 no,
that's
no,
what I'm
no.
saying. Like,
I'm saying the
it is
call.
getting.
It's the playoffs though, man. It's the playoffs.
Bro, this is
And why are we
ridiculous.
complaining about
So,
not calling
so,
stuff?
So when LeBron be running people
I
over,
can't
they
even
don't never
lie though.
call
Some
it.
of these fouls they calling, they don't even be fouls.
Hey, LB,
I be
how
hating
about
that
when
shit.
LeBron
They call a foul, and it wasn't even
L,
a foul.
LB? How about when LeBron when he run people over, they don't never call it.
Yeah,
I
James Harden
can't. Hey,
travels.
I can't
And
explain that.
James
I mean, there's
You
and
know,
times
James
they call travel on LeBron.
they don't, they don't, they don't call
James
nothing.
Harden. Yeah, and James Harden travels all the time. But
I ain't
guess
James
what?
Harden,
I mean,
you
it's what it is.
hey, and then when James Harden drives down the
Yeah, James
lane,
Harden do
he
be
he,
He
traveling a
get
lot. They don't
he
be on it
yes.
like that.
not only that, when he drives down the lane, he always uses his left arm to push off, and they don't call
Yeah.
that.
And he be
So I mean,
flopping. So it's
Yep.
like, come on, you can't. We gotta cut that LeBron James conspiracy out, man. Y'all gotta cut that
Hey,
out.
LeBron
LeBron.
James did it before. He traveled. They ain't call it.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
LeBron.
I'm just.
LeBron getting them shot calls back in the
No, he
day.
not.
Yes,
Man,
he
I
no,
is.
he
remember,
not,
I
dog.
remember,
No,
I
he
remember one
not,
game.
man.
I remember one season game. LeBron trapped right there in front of the referee. He didn't even call.
no, the James Harden did the same thing against the Utah Jazz. The motherfucker took like 8
Bro, we see a bunch of players done that before though. Like, come on, that's not like, come on. You
Yeah,
can't
I
keep
Everybody,
mean,
them
the
setting them
NBA
everybody
rules.
not
traveling
calling
now, man.
traveling, that's not a new thing.
Come
Everybody
on now.
traveling now, man.
Come on, man. Y'all
The
gotta cut
And
that
the
motherfuckers
nigga
taking
conspiracy
James
out,
Harden be
man.
traveling damn near every
It's not
time.
new, but traveling is pretty obvious. You can see
Come
that
on,
pretty
man. Listen, y'all
easily.
gotta cut that conspiracy out, man. Listen, it's been a pandemic. NBA lost money this year. Listen,
Yeah.
if they
Well,
really wanted to get it both,
I
they
can't
really
tell you how many times I've seen them commit a travel, they don't call it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just LeBron. That's
come
pretty
on
much
now.
99% of the league.
Yeah, a lot of
Y'all
people.
can't. Yeah. Like if the NBA was rigged, then you will see the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum versus LeBron James. That's a storyline in itself. Up and comer versus LeBron James, 17. You know what I mean? Year 17. It's like Boston Laker rivalry. That's money right there. That's money. Shoot, like you
You
can't get
said
any better.
you said Boston in the finals is money.
Yeah, what you mean against the Lakers? That's money. What are you saying?
No,
Yep.
I'm saying no. No, I'm listening to what you're saying. No, you with that team,
That's
that
money. You
guy.
can. I'm talking about promoting that. That's money.
I mean, the Heat getting money now though. They've been killing this generation.
Man, listen. I'm saying, listen. Okay, I guarantee you, it would have been more viewers if Boston was in the finals.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, you got them white fans out there
I don't know.
that loyal to
Probably.
Boston.
It
But
might be
Miami
still the
got.
same.
You said what
Hey,
happened?
hey, yo, I'm gonna have to end the stream because I'm getting the bubble guts and I need to drop some brown nuggets. All right.
Hey, we
Hey, yo.
appreciate you, bro.
So
Hey,
I
yo, that
appreciate
boy.
y'all for coming on, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everyone that's watching this video. This your boy. Scream at me. Woo!